whole new world, a new fantastic point of view.
What's going on, everybody? Nerd of the 90s here, and I'm back and here to do a review for one movie that I am looking forward to watching as of tomorrow. I didn't have a chance on the weekend. I was really busy. I was in Mexico. I was busy fixing my mom's car. Also, I had to help my brother-in-law install a new bedding sets and stuff like that. And I wanted to at least help out and stuff like that. So even though now that I have the free time now for the summer, though, I just at least want to do movie reviews, video game reviews, and at least try to get myself set up for that. Anyways, guys, let's start off with one movie that I love to this day, and as of right now, we're going to be talking about the movie that pretty much just made a live-action, animated hero, one of my favorites of all time, and that is Aladdin. It came out in 1992, and it's directed by Ron Clements and John Merriweather, if I pronounce your name right, starring Scott Weiner, Robin Williams, Linda Larkin, Jonathan Freeman, and Gilbert Gottfried. So, yeah, this is the movie that I love to this day, and I can't wait to talk about it because I've been waiting for a live-action movie for a long time, and I want to do this in order to talk about the live-action Aladdin movie. So, let's get started. Let's start off with the story. The story starts off with pretty much a merchant talking about Jafar and his motivation of him trying to at least get to the Cave of Wonders and achieve the lamp. And when the Cave of Wonders, when Gazim and Jafar go to the Cave of Wonders, they want to at least find the chosen person it is. And Gazim wasn't, though. So Jafar, all he wants is a sacred lamp that at least can help him out, at least become a better person. And while Gazim pretty much has received the worst fate by the Cave of Wonders when he goes inside, and he was safely getting inside though. But then after that, after he was about to go forward, the Cave of Wonders immediately just reacted and just like said, nope, not chosen, I eat you, and the sand takes him away. And I was like, whoa, what a graphic way to die. And whew, for a Disney movie though, that was kind of a dark way to go. After that, we are now talking about Jafar trying to find somebody who he at least would be chosen to at least get inside the Cave of Wonders so he can retrieve his lamp. And that person is Aladdin, a street rat living in the streets of Agrabah, stealing food, him and his monkey Abu, and at least trying to at least survive as much as he can though. And what's so cool though, he may live very poor, but the site though where he has his own home where he can see the palace of Agrabah, which is an absolute sight to see though. And believe it or not, Aladdin's quite kind of a good-hearted person though, watching a bunch of him stealing food and then noticing a bunch of kids like, starving to death. He shares his food, him and Iago, and Iago pretty much forcefully just wants to at least take it for himself. And yeah, here Aladdin actually goes to a lot. He meets Princess Jasmine and everything unfolds for him there. And the story begins after that. So yeah, it starts off with that. And yeah, the story without a doubt, amazing. But as Scott Weiner portraying the voice of Aladdin though, in my opinion, he is absolutely great. I love his voice acting. To me, in my opinion, he does nail it out of the park because I had no complaints about him. He sounds perfect no matter what, and that's about it. So Scott Weiner voicing Aladdin, to me, he is amazing. So yeah. So I give Aladdin a plus. As for the one person that I really want to talk about the most, and also I got the feels for him, Robin Williams portraying Genie. He's definitely worth the highlight of the movie, and man, it's so sad to see Robin Williams go 5 years ago. And without a doubt, this is to me my third favorite role that Robin Williams has nailed to this day, and I love him as Genie here. And he's actually one of my favorite characters. He is nice. His music, though, I absolutely love the music that he does here. And him treating Aladdin like, like he's an honest person and everything like that. And he's not just the typical person who wants this type of wish and wants this type of wish, but at least give the motivation to Aladdin to at least, what he wants to wish for in order for him to, at least impress Princess Jasmine. And I forgot to mention that, too, for Aladdin, too. After Aladdin meets Princess Jasmine, after noticing that the girl that was actually walking around Agrabah was actually Princess Jasmine, and he's motivated to at least do better to impress her. So with that, yeah, that's what Genie is actually trying to do in order to help out Aladdin now. And with that, Robin Williams here nails it out of the park with Genie. As for Linda Larkin voicing Jasmine, Princess Jasmine here, in my opinion, she was absolutely beautiful. And then for her, trying to at least find ways to pretty much not get married though, because her father, the Sultan, is actually trying to at least help his daughter marrying somebody so she can continue, so she can continue his legacy and at least motivate herself to become something bigger. And Princess Jasmine just pretty much doesn't want any of it though, and then she finds a bunch of men out there interested of what she does. Jafar is one of them though, and he wants that power for himself. And Jasmine just pretty much just saying, "No, I don't want anything of you guys." Until she one day meets Aladdin, the street rat from Agrabah, and then everything there just completely changes her. Here, I thought her performance here was absolutely amazing, and Linda Larkin voicing Princess Jasmine was, in my opinion, one of my favorites too, so I'll give it that. Jonathan Freeman voicing Jafar, wow. I find him intimidating. He's one of the most creepiest characters in this movie, though, and I love his voice here, unlike the one from the live-action one, though. I don't like him that much. Here, he sounds more intimidating. Bring me the lamp. You gotta at least acknowledge that Jonathan Freeman had fun voicing this role, and in my opinion, he absolutely nails it out of the park. I find Jafar one of my favorite Disney villains, intimidating in this movie, much better than the live-action one. And also, I think, to me, in my opinion, he's one of my favorite villains from Disney. Jafar is actually one of my favorite Disney villains. So, yeah, Jonathan Freeman as Jafar, amazing. The supporting cast, Abu, I absolutely love the little monkey, though. Him accompanying Aladdin, though, giving Aladdin company, and at least helping Aladdin steal some food, apple, bread, from whatever people order them, not to starve. And in my opinion, I thought, to me, Abu was actually a really great supporting cast for Aladdin, though. The carpet, though, when Abu and Aladdin confront at the Cave of Wonders, I thought a carpet, even though it's a voiceless, character, I thought, to me, I like the carpet. The carpet actually has a bunch of personality and how the way it reacts to everything and stuff like that. And when it's dancing and a bunch of stuff, I thought, to me, it was actually one of my favorite parts of the movie. The carpet was, to me, in my opinion, one of my favorite supporting characters, too. But then also, another character that I did really like in this movie was Gilbert Gottfried as Iago. Yes, Gilbert Gottfried's voice is annoying as hell, but my god, here he has much more personality here in this movie, and how the way he sounds is like, "You want a cracker? You want to send my cracker?" Oh, he sounds so annoying, and yeah, Gilbert Gottfried as Iago, I thought he does an amazing job, though. I don't know about the other one, too. It really sucks that Gilbert Gottfried never did reprise his role in the live-action movie, though, which really sucks, though. But let's see how it does go from there, because Gilbert Gottfried here as Iago voiced him really good. But also, as for the Sultan here, I thought he was really good. He's just trying to at least help his daughter out, find a better person so she can spend with the rest of her life. But she doesn't want any of that yet. She's just too young, and she doesn't want none want any of that, though. And the Sultan here being the supporting cast and trying to at least get Jafar, to at least become her next love interest. And to me, she just escapes and everything like that. But the Sultan here does as much as he can in order for her to at least motivate his daughter to at least that. But the Sultan pretty much at least confronts Aladdin, and that's when everything completely changes, though. And yeah, I really did like the supporting cast here. And the supporting cast, without a doubt, I got no complaints. As for the soundtrack, come on, there's no doubt that the soundtrack is not bad here. To me, this is the best soundtrack to date, though. The theme song for Aladdin when he escapes at the marketplace, when he steals the bread. Prince Ali, the music, Got a Friend in Me, A Whole New World. Name it all. It's, to me, one of the best soundtracks in the movie, though, and I loved it, and there's no denying that. And yeah, plus on the soundtrack, though, it's amazing, and I can't wait to hear the soundtrack for the live-action one, though. I did hear snippets of it, though, but I don't want to ruin it because I want to watch it for myself, and I want to see how Mena Massoud and Naomi Scott sing together with A Whole New World, too. And same thing with Will Smith as Prince Ali and A Friend of Me. The action, though, it does start off with Aladdin, just escaping, trying to retrieve the bread while he's getting chased by the bad guys. Also, the carpet ride with Aladdin escaping the Cave of Wonders was absolutely cool. The fight between Aladdin and Jafar was also amazing moments. The action here was amazing, though, and Aladdin trying to escape from the underwater pits with Genie helping him out. Yeah, the action is absolutely great, and to me, in my opinion, it was actually great. And then with that, it got inspired to make two separate video games, though, which is the Capcom Aladdin, which is just a platformer where you just pretty much go from point A to point B, and it has like 3 boss battles. And it does inspire to do that too, and it gets tidbits from the video game too. And also for the Sega Genesis one, which to me is much more superior though. It's a little shorter though, but what's satisfying is Aladdin with a sword, which is absolutely amazing though, and that's the reason why I like the first Aladdin movie, because of the sword fight between Aladdin and Jafar, which was actually a really good fight though, in my opinion. The best moments of the movie, without a doubt, come on, like A Whole New World, Aladdin and Jasmine singing that song, Aladdin going against Jafar. Genie singing a Friend in Me by Robin Williams. May you rest in soul, man. There's so many good moments of the movie. It's without a doubt, like, there's so many memorable moments. You cannot deny that too, and it's one of the best Disney movies that I have watched though. But is this movie worth watching though? Yes and yes, because this is, in my opinion, one of my favorite Disney animated movies and one of my Disney heroes of all time. And my final rating, though, is without a doubt a 10 out of 10. I love this movie to this day, and I can't wait to watch the live-action movie, and I am absolutely looking forward to this because, I don't know, I heard right now that on Rotten Tomatoes it's at 58% out of 100 on Rotten Tomatoes, and I'm a little scared of watching it, though. I did hear some reviews from other critics by Angry Joe, Jeremy Johns, Chris Stuckman, and I know that a few of them are going against Jafar, and a little bit to Will Smith as Genie, and a couple of supporting cast, and the final act of the movie. So I gotta see for myself tomorrow though, because I'm posting that tomorrow on my birthday, so I hope you guys are looking forward to that too. And I'm sorry guys, I wish I can review the video games for the Capcom Aladdin from the Super Nintendo and the Sega Genesis from Addict Games, I think, if I pronounced it right. I think that's how they call it, and I don't have them anymore, so I'm sorry guys, but I do actually have one video game in particular though from Aladdin, and it's this one right here, the continuation for Aladdin though, but this is non-canon, and this is Aladdin Narcissa's Revenge. So, and this is actually pretty much like, you know, Jafar having a sister and trying to at least avenge the death of her brother, and pretty much just at least ruin Aladdin too. The game is fun, but the controls are really bad. If you have a controller, good. If you have a controller, it's good though. But the game is just slippery as hell, and it's just bad, in my opinion. Well, anyways, guys, that's it for my review. I hope you guys are looking forward tomorrow for the live-action Aladdin movie, though. Hope you guys are looking forward to the next video. So I'll see you guys on the next one.